What's going on, guys? Stribbers here, and welcome to episode 9 of PGR2 Road to Platinum. In the last episode, we unlocked a Pacific Muscle series, and we did the first 2 races in this series. And we're going to continue the series today, doing 4 more events. So, we start with a street race today, and we're going to use the Nissan Skyline in, what colour are we going for? A black. That looks pretty awesome in black. Nissan Skyline street race in Hong Kong. Let's get it. 6-car race this one. 4 laps. And we're overtaking 3000 GT there. We've got Supra, an RX-7, and a Subaru WRX, and the Mitsubishi Lancer in front. So the RX-7 just sandwiches us into the wall. I had to brake there, otherwise I was getting sandwiched to the wall again. The Mitsubishi already pulling quite far ahead, as you can see in the distance. So we're in 3rd at the moment, chasing after this RX-7 as it does a little power slide there, and so do we. As a class, the Pacific Muscle series is quite a power slidey class. There's a lot of cars with quite high power sliding, but we are gaining on this RX-7 on the straight, taking him on the inside, giving him a little nudge and flying past him there into 2nd. And now we've just got to hold this position and chase down that Mitsubishi. Come around this corner, getting hit up the bum by the RX-7, which pushes us into the barrier. And we are on the 2nd lap now. Taking that corner quite nicely there, gaining some ground on the Mitsubishi. You can take this bit nearly full speed. As you can see, I let off the accelerator slightly, and you can just about, if you just let off slightly then turn, you can do that nearly full speed, nearly full acceleration through there. RX-7 is still right behind us as we're chasing down this Mitsubishi still. Taking that corner nicely. That one's not so nice, just clipping the inside but not slowing us down too much. Although we're not making much ground on this Mitzi at the moment. He slides around there and we do a nice controlled turn and another one there. 2 good lines through there. Gaining a little bit of ground. On Platinum in this series, in the Pacific Muscle, they do, the AI have improved quite a lot. So they are getting more and more difficult to beat as they're in better cars as well. There's a little slide around there, and now we're right on his tail. Just coming into the, after the start of the 3rd lap. Going through here as quick as we can, just laying off the accelerator slightly, and now we're just about getting into a slipstream here. Can we get on the inside? Now I don't know what happened there to the AI there, but it just did a little twitch away from us going around that corner. I don't know if there's something programmed for them just to move out of the way, but we were going on the inside and it just sort of twitched out of the way, turned away towards the barrier and left us loads of space to go through. So sometimes they're extremely aggressive when they're trying to overtake you, but when you're overtaking them, they seem to just move out of the way pretty much. So that was a pretty dire corner, but nevertheless we're in 1st coming into the last lap. With the Mitzi now 1.5 seconds behind. Half the corners you manage in this car to do nicely and get carry your speed through, and the other half you're just going sideways. There's no sort of in between for this car, and then I just smashed into the barrier. First time through there that I've managed to do that, but it looks like the Mitzi's crashed. I didn't notice that actually. 4.3 seconds behind. Yeah, I think it had a little accident around one of those corners, which is good for us, so we can just carry on soldiering forward. Coming on to this straight now, not too far from the finish, so I can just relax at this point. It was nice of the Mitzi to give us this win just by throwing in the towel and crashing for us. So we're coming up to the last corner. and every time I've gone round that corner, it's power slid, whichever word it is. But another platinum medal, another win, 1700 kudos, and the Supra actually overtook the Evo there, so 6,700 kudos, ranked up, 15 more tokens, ranked 22. Not going to complain about that. So the next race is in Yokohama. It's a cone challenge. So for this race, you can use any car you like, really. There's no restriction on this. Most cars are quick enough in this class to do this. So I decided to buy the RX-7. I've liked this car. It's pretty quick. The top speed lets it down, but this is a small track, so it doesn't really matter. So it's easier to control. It's quite quick, so I thought this would be quite ideal for the cone challenge. And you can make it power slide if you want to, so it's not too bad. So small track, 2 laps, 4,250 kudos is the target. So it's mainly linking these cones together and doing power slides where you cannot link them together, where there's not enough room to link a cone gate to a cone gate. So there's a clean section there, going over here, doing a little power slide just to link these 2 cone gates together, through into the clean section, through these cones, do another power slide. Now, I don't know what's happening to the game there, it just has a little fit on that corner. It does the same on the second lap actually. The frame rates just drop and it slows down and then it picks up again as soon as you come out the corner. So seems to be a few issues with the Xbox 360 when you're running this original Xbox game, but nevertheless, we are still stringing this combo together, nearly hitting the cone there. I was very close. Coming round to the last corner, another power slide. As you'll see, the game will decide to slow down again just at this point. And one last power slide before the finish, and that was extremely important because with the clean race, which is important as well, 4,283, just passed by 33 kudos. That's the closest one so far. And yeah, that last slide over the line sort of won it for us there. So moving straight on to a hot lap. And I think you can use either the Evo or the Subaru for this, as well as the Skyline. Maybe the RX-7 as well, I haven't tried, but the Skyline is obviously the quickest in a straight line, so it's your best chance. This is a strange little race, this one. It's literally just an oval. Well, it's not even really an oval, is it? I don't really know how to describe it. It's 2 straights with small corners on the end. So it's the quickest race ever, but it is quite frustrating because it's such a harsh target you've got to meet. So you've got to go around the inside as tight as you can and then use the width coming out. Took me a couple of attempts to do that actually, to be fair. But not the hardest, but still quite challenging. Only passed by just over 1/10 of a second. So that's Cone Challenge, Hot Lap, and then the final race for today is going to be a one-on-one. So I picked the Nissan Skyline again for this. Now I don't know the difference between that white that we picked before and this white. There's 2 different colours, but it's exactly the same from what I can see, so unless someone can spot anything any different. But this is against the RX-7, and this is a challenging little race, this one. The computer drives the RX-7 very well, apart from this first corner where he just darts through towards the barrier, so you can just brake and then cut on the inside. And then it seems like it's going to be easy from here, that you've got an easy lead, but you really have to take each corner pretty well, because he's right behind me for the majority of the race, if I remember. So he's 2 seconds behind now, and I do these corners okay. This one's not particularly good, but still doing okay. And this corner here I don't get right on both laps, so that allows him to catch us up. If you look behind there, he's coming now, just probably about half a second behind there. No, it's only a second actually, but you can fly through here, let off the accelerator slightly here. I've tried going full speed around there and you just hit the barrier, and then doing it nice and controlled through there, and he's still right behind, just over a second, and then doing this corner very nicely, just not hitting the barrier, and you can gain time on the computer on that corner, but it's this part of the track, the turny section before the straight, that he seems to gain some time. Even though you can take these corners quite well, the handling on the RX-7 is very good. You've got to be a bit more careful with the Skyline, even though it is quicker. So again, I don't do this corner particularly well. So if we look behind us, yeah, he's in exactly the same place as he was in the other lap. So we're basically just stronger at different parts of the track. So it's just under a second again on this part. Still managing to stay ahead though. Coming into the last corner. Taking it nicely, and it's going to be a win from there. But it's close though, very close. For a one-on-one, he was right behind us for the entirety of it. Race finished, 800 kudos, 5,800 altogether. And that is us done for this episode, guys. So, in the next episode, we'll be completing this series with 2 street races, a speed camera, and the final street race, actually, so 3 street races. I hope you enjoyed this episode, guys. If you did, please leave a like and subscribe, and I'll see you next time.